Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to build a sales department in Notion. We have sales, and this is the page where we have the sales pipeline. We have different menus which you can minimize, and we have breadcrumbs here. This is part of the overall business OS. Since it's part of that, you can see the breadcrumb here. You can go to sales, you can go home, you can go to the entire team space. The menu here can be expanded or collapsed. We have home, clients, testimonials, services and products, initiatives and tasks, sales dashboard, and scorecard from EOS. This is part of EOS, which allows you to run EOS for companies. For the sales team, this is what the EOS scorecard looks like. Then we have SOP and resources. On the first page, you can build a sales pipeline. This is a database with different views. We have the pipeline view with stages: new lead, discovery, proposal, negotiation, follow-up, closed, and junk archive and lost. This is the pipeline view. Then we have the all pipeline view where all leads are listed. I have too many properties selected, which is why it looks cluttered. Let me reduce some of them to make it more manageable. Now it's all right. This is the all leads view. The lead name here is a contact person, not a company name. Each person is a lead. We have lead stage with different stages available. The lead owner is your SDR. Then contact date, follow-up date, lead source from where the lead is coming up, lead email, phone number, and company name. Then related notes, which are connected to the notes database. You can take notes during meetings and connect them from here. You can use AI to auto-connect notes to each client. We have products and services connected as well. You can link which lead is interested in which product or service and track which ones are selling more and how much. All those analytics are available once connected. Going inside a lead, you can see the full view with company name, stage, follow-up date, owner, email, phone number, source, product, deal value, and all other properties in one place. One important thing when dealing with leads is that there are often multiple tasks to manage. For example, sending a proposal, sending a quotation, following up. If you don't track those tasks, it's easy to forget and miss them. We've connected the task database with each lead. Each lead has its own task list. You can add tasks like schedule discovery call, draft personalized outreach, or follow up with someone. Tasks have a status: done, not started, or in progress. Due date and priority are also there. For agencies that track time, there are buttons to start and stop time tracking. This task database is connected to the My Tasks view. If you go to More Settings, you'll see these tasks are linked to the task database. Every time you add a task here, it shows up in your My Tasks view. If I go to Home in My Tasks, you can see Marketing Tasks DB. All tasks assigned to you appear here. You can manage everything from one place. You can see what's pending, when it's due, the status, and where it's coming from. Nothing falls through the crack. That's how sales tasks are connected. We also have all notes for each lead. All meeting notes are stored here. We have a note template so you can launch it and start taking notes for any meeting. Everything needed for the next step is documented in a structured way. In the All Leads view, you can see upcoming follow-ups. Since there are no data available at the moment, I'll add a new lead here by specifying the following up date. Let's set the date for November 27th. If I go to the upcoming follow-up section, you'll see it listed there. Now, this is the company data view. If you have one or two leads from the same company, you can see them here. For example, Alphabet Inc. has 2 leads from one company. You can manage company data like website, company revenue, location, company size, related notes, and products and services. We also have a lead form here. You can click this, copy the link, and send it to anyone. Anyone with this link can open it and fill it out. You can share it on your website, in emails, anywhere. People fill it out and the leads appear automatically in your pipeline. For lost and junk leads, when you mark a lead as lost or junk, it goes to the lost and junk archive. From there, you can periodically delete or archive them permanently. This keeps the list manageable. For larger CRMs, they typically have separate lists for leads, contacts, deals, and accounts. That's for more complex sales management. But for a growing company, this works very well. We've seen a company use this exact CRM structure to scale to $10 million per year. It's not less powerful, it's actually easier, less clutter, and more effective. All stages are managed from one place with different views for better visibility. The deal data view, for example, is the same database but filtered to show leads in proposal, negotiation, or follow-up stages. That's how deals are tracked. You can also add signed contracts here. If you want to see your pipeline or deal value, you can do that by adding a board view here. Then click on the number next to the stages, go to more options, select sum, and then deal value. You can rename this view to pipeline value. Now, you can see the value broken down by each pipeline stage: lead, discovery, proposal, and negotiation. In the clients section, you can see all closed clients. Once a deal is closed in the pipeline, it moves to clients. You'll see client name, company, email, phone number, plan, source, deal value, and billing period. The deal value may update after negotiations. You can also see value by source, which source brings more clients, and value by company, which company generates the most revenue. This is the home page of the sales section. This is basically the hub. In client testimonials, there's a form you can send to clients. They fill it out and the response comes into your testimonials database. It captures both feedback and testimonials, which you can share on your website or anywhere. The form is shared publicly, so there are no permission issues. You can also see ratings at a glance. How many 1-star, 2-star, 3-star reviews? Any review below 4 stars, you can flag and reach out to that client to understand what went wrong. In services and products, this is the database where you create your offerings. It can be a product, a service, or both depending on your company. We have status like idea, concept, in progress, and active or launched. URL, tools used, unit price, and how many were sold. The quantity sold pulls automatically from the number of clients in your client database who are linked to that product or service. If 3 clients are linked to a product, it shows 3 units sold with total revenue calculated automatically. You can also see which clients are on which service. You can add checklists to manage the product lifecycle, like reviewing the product, gathering feedback, or updating packaging. There's also a dashboard showing which product is selling most. For example, website building is generating close to $5,000. This is dummy data, but you can see how to rank your offerings and allocate resources accordingly. Initiatives and tasks are part of EOS. These are the sales department rocks and initiatives. You can add initiatives like build CRM, create sales pitch, or create a referral program. Each initiative has status, measurables, objectives, owner, and progress. Tasks are listed under each initiative. Inside the task, you also have checklists with steps to complete each task. The rock progress updates accordingly, and at the task level, there are checklists for what to do to complete the task. Now, if I mark this task as done, the initiative's progress updates automatically. Nothing falls through the crack and everything stays manageable. These are your rocks for the sales department, and these are your sales tasks. Whatever you add here also gets added here. For example, if I add a new task in the Sales Tasks section, name it Record a Video for CRM, and select my initiatives to build CRM, it will now appear in the Initiatives and Rocks section. However, the progress is at 50% because one task has already been completed. This demonstrates how everything is interconnected. Also, tasks added here show up in your sales tasks and also connect to your My Tasks view. Nothing falls through the crack, so you can manage your sales rocks from here. You can see by quarter and archive the ones that are done or not needed. Again, this is the sales tasks view. You can see tasks by status, by all sales tasks in one view, by assignee, tasks by who they're assigned to. If you're personally working on tasks, you can filter to your own. Then there's a calendar view showing when things are due, and an archive to keep things manageable as you move through the year. We also have issues, which is also part of EOS. This is the issue board for the sales department. These are the issues the sales department needs to address. You can see issue name, status, due date, department, and priority. And you can see the quarter here and archive. Inside each issue is the IDS method: identify, discuss, solve. There's also a guide on how to solve each issue. Anyone new to the process knows exactly what to do. That's how you manage your issues. Once resolved, it connects to the broader EOS system. We have EOS as part of the entire larger template, and it's visible from there too. Going back to the sales dashboard, you can see metrics like all leads this month, leads last month, expected deal value like this, leads per stages, leads per month, then leads by service, leads by source, and then deal stats. Client stats show value by client and client's value per month. Product performance is also visible. You can customize all of this, but it comes pre-built so you can start immediately. The scorecard is also part of EOS. This is the sales scorecard. You add your sales team's KPIs, items, owner, goal, and unit. The beauty is, this is automated. We don't have data here right now. It says no data. Since the goal is 2, if I put 1, it shows off track. If I put 3, it shows on track. If I go to next week and put 1 again, it goes off track. Weekly, you can check on track status and manage everything from here. The reason we use week 1, week 2 instead of dates is that meetings are usually on Mondays. Companies put in Monday's date like January 5th or January 3rd, but next year, Monday may not fall on the same date. If you use actual dates in Notion, you'd have to update all the columns every year. Instead, we use week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. If you need week 5, just duplicate one column. Much easier. That's how the scorecard is structured. You can see the owner, goal, and actuals across all weeks, Q1 through Q4, in one single place. That's the scorecard. Each department also has SOPs. You can add your standard operating procedures here to keep everything manageable. You have the SOP name, author, reviewer, which function it applies to, which is basically the department. Then version, created date, and last updated. By status, you can see all your SOPs. Filter by department, sales. Group by status. Now with empty groups hidden, you can see SOPs by status. To be created, drafted, and templates. Then finalized and active, we have those items there. All SOPs in one place, active ones visible like this. Some SOPs are company-wide, not just for sales. For example, check-in and check-out policy. EOS, scorecard update policy. These apply to every employee, so the sales department can also reference them and act accordingly. Then we have resources. If you find something useful online, you dump it here. All resources in one place. Training materials, sales blogs, software tools. Anything the sales team needs can be stored here as a resource page. That's how you manage your sales department with Notion and EOS. Going back to home, that's a full walkthrough of the sales section. This is part of the entire Notion Business OS. It includes not just sales, but EOS, marketing, finance, HR, admin, operations, delivery, a resource hub, quick links, different dashboards, finance stats, forms for different departments, and business metrics for the CEO. You don't need to go inside individual sections. All the important numbers are visible right from the home page. You can also view your tasks every single day from here. No need to go anywhere else. There's a link on the video where you can see more details on this business OS. That's all for today. Please subscribe and share your feedback in the comment. If you want to systemize your business, visit our website and book a call. Let's make your systems work for you, not the other way around. Until then, thanks for watching. All the best.